but eventually we become jignasus. So what is also indicated is that it doesn't happen that the same person remains in the same category. One person, artha means lifelong artha only. Only when there is sorrow. Bhagwan also, while standing in the temple, when this person walks in, he says, oh, a problem list has come now. He'll say, put the curtains. I am sure sometimes he also feels like, oh, where did these people come from? I didn't have such idea. And they call themselves as my devotees. But Bhagwan is so compassionate. He himself doesn't hesitate to say, these are all my devotees. Mam bhajante. So we should not say, oh, what kind of devotee you are, or this person, is not a devotee. He just goes to Bhagwan with his demands. He says, okay, no problem. Because one day, this person is going to transition from wherever he is to the higher level. And also, at least he has faith in God, that God is existing and he is capable of fulfilling my demands. He is powerful. So he is omnipotent. Whereas the next one, Jnani. This Jnani is the fourth category Bhakta. Category 4 is the real Bhakta. So what is this Jnani's speciality? He is also devotee. But he knows what is the nature of God. His Jnanam is about what is the nature of God, and therefore he seeks God not because he has problem, affliction. He seeks God not because he wants to know God or he wants wealth. He seeks God because he knows that there is nothing other than God. His Jnanam makes all the difference. So if someone says, do you see God? He will say, yes. I can see you more clearly, or I can see God more clearly than I can see you. Like how Ramakrishna Paramahamsa told Vivekananda. That is the inner conviction. So there is no second thought, there is no second opinion, there is no doubt. This is Jnani. And therefore his seeking is not out of some desires, because the first three, they all have some desire. Whereas the last one is desireless. And because of that, Bhagavan says, he is the best one. You imagine somebody coming to you always with list of complaints only. This is problem, that is problem. Bhagavan may consider all as devotees. Like one parent is there, right? In a family, let's say they have 4 children. One child always goes with, I need new iPod, new laptop, new shoes, new jeans, new this, new glasses. Constantly there is a list. Parents are waiting. Today's demand has not come yet. So immediately something. This is one kind. Second kind is thinking. He wants to know. Third says, you don't buy anything for me. Don't solve any problem. Just give me money every day. I will take care of myself. And fourth one is continuously serving parents. And parents, out of their own desire, they feel that why is not asking anything? We want to give him something. Now, parents will say, we love all our children, all four. But still they will know where to put which one. Like that, Bhagavan says, all are my devotees. But the variety is there. So some devotees, I really love. And some devotees, I love them also. But I always wish, that they should slowly grow up now. How our parents also, if we go on complaining the same thing what we were doing when we were 5 or 7, after becoming 15, 17, 20 also, same pam continuously goes on. They'll say, when is this child going to grow up now? So, Bhagavan has that wish that, my devotees, they should become mature devotees as Jnani. In the next class we will see the praise of this Jnani, and another very, very powerful shloka is going to come in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.